For questions 7, 8, and 9, we're still asked to factor out the greatest common factor, but you'll notice that we have negative signs in front of our polynomials. So we are going to be factoring out the greatest common factor very similar to how we were doing it before, only this time we're actually going to be factoring out negative numbers, but it pretty much is the same. So if you look at the three terms here, the greatest number that divides into 2, 8, and 12 is 2. But again, because of that negative, I want to factor out a negative 2. I can't actually factor out any x's because this term does not have any x's. All of them would have to have an x in order for me to factor out an x. So I'm just going to factor out a negative 2, leaving me with x squared. Now positive 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 12 divided by negative 2 is a positive 6. So that would be our answer. Again, if you wanted to check your work, you could redistribute that and you should get back to where you started. For question number 8, I have two terms. I won't be able to factor out any x's because this term does not have any x's. But the greatest number that divides in evenly into 5 and 20 is 5. And because there's that negative sign there, I actually want to factor out a negative 5, leaving me with x, because negative 5 divided by 5, negative 5 divided by negative 5 is just a 1, so just an x. And then positive 20 divided by negative 5 is a negative 4. So if you factor out negative 5, you have x minus 4 left over. And then lastly, question number 9, I can't take out any x's. Actually, the only thing I can take out of this one is just a negative 1. So if you factor out a negative 1, you get x squared plus 8x minus 8. And that would be your answer. So I'm just reversing all of my signs. So this is a positive x squared, this is a positive 8x, and then this becomes a negative 8.